Hey guys, I'm Grant Thompson, the King of Random. Welcome back to King's Court number 2, and today I do have a joke for you. This one's from my 6-year-old son. He says, what do clouds wear under their clothes? The answer, of course, thunderwear. Now, first of all, I just want to thank all of you who were in the comments a couple of weeks ago. It was very, very encouraging for me to hear your feedback. 99.9% of what I saw in there was really encouraging and really faith promoting, and it really launched me into a new level with my channel and what I want to do and where things are going. And I'm really excited to tell you about some of those things today. Now, I have been in the kitchen for the last 3 days making candy for you. I'm going to be at CVX Live on Friday and Saturday, the 25th and the 26th, and I've got chocolate Lego that I've just put together for anyone who comes to see me. They're 100% edible, they stack together, and they're all different colors. Not only that, but I've got bowlfuls here of gummy candies that I'm in the process of making as well. So we're gonna have gummy Legos, chocolate Legos, and I've got no real agenda except just to hang out and talk to you. So come and see me this Friday and Saturday at CVX Live. Now here's a quick update on what's been happening the last couple of weeks since we talked last, because I haven't been sitting around doing nothing. I've actually been working on scripts, videos, production. So as of today, I actually have 17 videos that are produced and uploaded and scheduled to go out. 8 of those are project videos, 9 of those are quick clips, and I have another 11 videos that are in various stages of production right now that are coming up. So that's 28 videos. That's enough content to last me till October right now. And with that buffer, my plan is to get a production team to come in, help me with my video editing so that I can produce even more and maybe jump to 2 times a week or 3 times a week if possible. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but that's what my hope and my ambition is right now. I just launched my own Patreon page this morning. I put a link in the description so you can go check it out. This is how we're going to launch it to the next level, and you're one of my team players. For those of you who may not be familiar with Patreon, it's a site where you can donate to me as a creator so I can outsource some of the labor-intensive things that I'm doing and focus more on the creative projects and videos to bring to you. It's basically a way for you to help me create more content for you. So it's a win-win. If I can find a small production company to take over my video production, that's gonna free up about 70% of my time to work on new projects to bring to you. And here's my promise to you. With every dollar that gets donated to me through Patreon, I will invest 100% of that back into you. And that queue of 17 videos I have right now that are unlisted, some of you are gonna get to see all of those weeks and even months before they go live. I've never asked for donations before because I haven't really felt right about it, but this is a way that I truly feel like we can make it a win-win situation. You're gonna help me take the channel to a whole nother level, and I'm going to be able to give you content and rewards that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And if you want to give but you don't have any money to give, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I still appreciate you, and I'm just glad that you're here supporting me on YouTube, because everything helps, big or small. All right, so I've got 10 new frequently asked questions that I'm going to address in this video, but if you have more questions, make sure you put them in the comments. I will see those, I'll pick them out, and I'll put them in future episodes. So one of the questions I get a lot is, are you ever going to go on TV? And the answer is probably not. Over the last 3 years, I've actually had over 200 television production companies contact me about doing shows for Discovery, History, Spike, and every other TV network out there, which sounds really attractive, but the thing is, in television, nobody really wants to pay you. They expect you to work for free. They want you to work for exposure. And I'm not in a position where I can just take 2 or 3 years off to do a couple seasons and just work for free to see what happens. I'm here with you. I'm making videos for you. I don't have time for TV. And if they're not going to pay for my time, it doesn't really seem practical. The other unfortunate thing about TV is people aren't watching it as much. More people are shifting to the internet. So I feel like being here with you on the internet is probably one of the best places that I can be right now. Television almost seems a little bit counterproductive. Another question says, why don't you do life hack videos anymore? And I know it can see that way, and honestly, I do have a lot of life hack videos already made and coming up that you haven't seen yet. But this last year, it's been a little thin because I've had some passion projects like the whole rocket building series and the styro slicer that I really needed to get done. So I put on the blinders and I focused through that, but they're all finished now, and so we're moving into next phase, and you will see a lot more life hack videos coming up. Thank you. What camera gear and what editing software do you use? Now, surprisingly, I'm still using the same camera I started using from day one. It's a Canon T4i DSLR camera. You can get it off eBay for about $500. The editing software I use is called Adobe Premiere Pro. It used to be about $2,700 for the whole master suite, but now they've got a monthly option for $50 where you can access everything on a monthly basis. What was your favorite project? That's a great question. I get asked that all the time. My favorite project is all of them, and I know that might sound a little bit cliche, but every project I learned something new. Every project that I've ever done has taught me something new, and I feel like I've grown as a result of that, and so every project to me is very meaningful. It's very purposeful. I guess contrary to some people's beliefs, I don't know how to do all these things from the beginning. I have to figure them out. So every project is a challenge for me, and the video is kind of like a completion of that challenge. Once I figured it out and made a video, that's kind of like the culmination of all my experience that's gone into it. So I love all my projects for different reasons. But of course, I'm really proud of ones that go popular, like the Magic Mud, Lego Gummies, Ninja Balls, things that people can do at home. I love all those. For me personally, I like the projects that push me. Like I liked making arc welders out of microwaves because that was different, out of the box thinking. But there's a little bit of a line I have to draw there because not necessarily everything that interests me is appropriate for the internet. So I have to be really careful about how I present things because we're all in different levels of learning, and some people are above me and some people are below me, and I'm just trying to present my experiences through my videos, and my goal is to make every video a masterpiece. A lot of people have wondered, why do you post a quick clip when you're going to use the same footage again in the tutorial? And I probably am going to address this in a whole different video. I have 10 really good reasons why I feel I should have quick clips. But the really short answer is basically because it allows me to post videos more regularly while still working on high quality videos. If I only put out videos as I finish them every 10 days, then YouTube's algorithms are gonna kind of kick my channel out, and it's not gonna benefit anybody. By posting quick clips, it gives you a preview of what's coming up, and at the same time, it helps fill the gap between my project videos. So it keeps my channel a little more regular. Another viewer asks, have you ever gotten hurt from one of the things you've made? And the answer is yes, and it's this finger right here. If you saw my video on making the arc furnace, you know at the very end of the video I had a copper Han Solo in carbonite, and when I was actually cutting the wax for that mold, I had a kitchen knife, and somehow, I'm not really sure how it happened, but that knife went straight into my finger and cut through the nerves and almost took my finger right off, actually. It's been over a year now, and I can bend it to there. I still don't have full use of it, and I've tried to hide it pretty well in my videos. When about halfway through, it severed the nerves. I still don't have feeling in my fingertip, but I actually am pretty lucky with what I've got here, and it doesn't really hold me back that much. I can still type, I could still edit, and I almost have full use of my finger. I just can't feel anything in the fingertip right now. And this is a question that popped up a couple times in my last video, and it's really appropriate, is why don't you get a Patreon page and hire an editor? So perfect, I took your advice. I got a Patreon page, and I'm in the process of interviewing quite a few different editors, and hopefully one of them is gonna stick and be able to take over producing top quality content and allow me more free time. Are you an engineer? I am not an engineer. I have no engineering qualifications whatsoever. Everything that I do is, I guess, based on trial and error, and then when I present things, it's what's worked. A lot of the things that I fail on, you don't see, and I fail on a lot of things before I even film them. I do my own projects 5 to 10 times before I even turn on the camera. So a lot of the bloopers and the fails you don't even see because I never even have the camera running. It's not until I've got the project nearly perfected that I turn on the camera and actually start filming it. This is a good question. How much do you spend on your projects? And the answer is a lot more than you think. Even when I'm doing a simple little project, like one I've been prototyping this week was just basically how to make a chocolate milkshake. I spent over $100 in materials on ice cream and cocoa powder and sweetened condensed milk, a lot of different things because I'm experimenting, and I've done like 15 different experiments with different variations, and I haven't even turned the camera on yet. And I'll probably blow through more money before I'm actually finished. But my goal is that when I present a video to you, it's tried, tested, and true, and that means I can't just take anything that I hear at face value. I need to experiment with it. You know, I've got recipes I found online, but I've done 15 of my own experiments, and I don't like any of the recipes that I found. I'm trying to make my own. So sometimes it's $100, $200, sometimes it's $1,000 for a project. My mini metal foundry, I went through 10 prototypes, and you know, if you add that up, it's probably well over $1,000 just to come up with a version most people can do at home for 20 bucks. So I do actually spend a lot of money on my projects, hundreds of dollars, but that all goes into the prototyping and finding ways to cut costs so that when I bring you the video, it can be done as cheaply and as quickly with as little materials as possible. And the last question here, where do you buy liquid nitrogen? Good question. Now for me, I actually have a liquid nitrogen generator in my basement. I have a good friend that helped me set that up. But before I had my own liquid nitrogen generator, I went to air gas suppliers, welding suppliers. Any industrial gas supplier that sells gases like argon or helium is probably gonna have nitrogen as well. So just call them up, ask them if they sell liquid nitrogen. Chances are you're gonna have to be over 18 or 21. They are gonna charge you quite a bit of money for it, anywhere from $5 to $10 a liter. and you're gonna have to have your own stainless steel dewar, which can be up to $400. So if you got all those things, by all means, go get yourself some liquid nitrogen. So that's pretty much it for questions this time. As far as expectations go, 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna get back to posting my videos on a regular schedule, at least every week, and they're not gonna stop again after that. This next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be looking for production crews and trying to put all the systems into place to making this super sustainable going forward. So if you have any other ideas on how we can take this channel to the next level, I'm talking about you and me, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've got some insight on how we can make this thing bigger than myself. I know I've just gotta get myself out of the way, and I'm working on doing that right now, and I appreciate your support. Come see me at CVX Live Friday and Saturday. I'd still like to meet you, and I've got some treats, tons and tons of treats that I want to give away, so at least come for those, if not for me. And come see me on Patreon. Any level of support that you can give me is going to allow me to give back to you. And again, I promise that all the money that comes to me on Patreon will not be going in my pocket, but will turn around and go right back into the channel, the content, and giveaways for you. This is really about you, and I'm looking for ways to expand what I can give. And so thank you in advance for your support. Well, I'm all out of time, so I need to wrap things up, but I will see you in the next project video that'll be posting in 2 weeks. I'll see you then.